Go again, internet. Guess what? We're at it again. We're wild camping. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it last time. I may have found my new guilty pleasure. So yeah, so today we're out wild camping again. A little bit of a different location this time. Currently I'm just down the road from Ivanhoe Beacon. We're actually on top of the Chiltern Hills right now. Don't know if you can see some of that lovely view down there, looking out over Buckinghamshire. But yeah, today we're going to do another wild camp. A little bit different this time, a little bit of a different setup. I'm quite excited to show you what I'm going to do this time. Yeah, I want to tell you, but I'm not going to get into it right now. We'll save the laughters for later on. What I would like to say is a quick thank you to everybody that took the time to watch my first video, made comments, liked. It was an amazing response. I'm really humbled. I really appreciate your kind words, and yeah, taking the time to watch the video. I hope you do the same this week. I hope you enjoy the video, and well, I will see you soon. Let's crack on. Okay, so quick recap. Last week I'd just broken my stone in weight, hence the first wild camping video, which was the first milestone for me. As I said, 1 down, 8 to go. We're still making good grounds on that. So another week later, another 2.4 kilos lost. So that in total now is 9.5 kilos. So 1.49 stone, so call it 1.5 stone. So 4 weeks, 1.5 stone lost. You're looking at a very happy man. Now this is a pretty part of the woods. Come and have a look at this. Wow, there's nothing like autumn for being in the woods. They're changing colours and beautiful landscape. I think I've picked the best time of the year to start doing this, actually. How nice is that? I'm really looking forward to camping out tonight. This is going to be good. Well, I think I may have to start thinking about where I'm going to pitch. Although, right now you can see some trees in the distance, but I've kind of walked all the way away from the trees, which is not great when you're thinking of sleeping in a hammock. But yeah, the sky's looking a little bit ominous now. I think we might be in for some rain tonight, so glad I picked up the tarp. Alright, let's get on. Well, here comes the rain. Now it's a race against the clock to see if I can find somewhere and at least get the tarp up before it properly starts chucking it down. Wish me luck. Wow, so believe it or not, we started just over on the far side of that hill, over at Ivanhoe Beacon, somewhere over the side of there, hidden out of the way now, and we can see the mist and the clouds really starting to roll in, so although the rain did stop again, I don't think I have long. So let's crack on and find somewhere to pitch for the night. Bloody hell. I know I've got a few pounds to lose, but bloody hell. This, wow, nearly went over. This is tight. I know you won't really see much here. It's quite unbelievable. Start of November, and just the last of the berries are shriveling up. The wild berries. Breather time. Whew. Don't know how much the GoPro can pick up. I can't speak right now. I don't know how much the GoPro will pick up right now. It's probably just focused on the sweat on my head. But yeah, behind me, it's just, even on a dull day, it's just stunning. And just past those bronze trees in the distance there, you can see a farm, which is part of the route I came down from the top of the hills up there. So I say, somewhere over the far side there is my start point. So, considering we only had a couple of hours daylight once we got here, and still haven't found something to pitch yet, but yeah, not bad going so far. Takes your breath away in more ways than one. Like that?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm gonna have a look.
Why'd you?
More than me, I don't know what they are.
I can't remember what they're called, but I know what they're
I know I'm supposed to be finding somewhere to pitch up quick, but I had to stop again. Look at this. That's quite a view. I don't want to speak too soon, but there's actually patches of blue sky appearing in the cloud now. I don't believe it. I may have gotten lucky again. I may have a dry pitch. Well, I'll take it. I don't know about you, but I think this is pretty good. Look at this for a spot. And then, in the morning, I should have a really nice view. Stunning. I think we'll call this home for the night. Okay, let's get stuck in. My God. Well, I actually have to stand still for a minute. Wow. Taking those 10 kilos off my shoulders. That's mad. Wow. Whew. Go for that, taking the weight off your shoulders.
I just wanna dance for the hell of it, hell of it. Wanna Feel the sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's telling me it'll all be okay. All the clouds and the rain, that's of yesterday. Yeah, I'm telling you, it'll all be okay. It's a good day. It's a good day. Oh, I only got one life, so I'm gonna make it mine. Oh, when it's about that time, I'll make it feel like sunshine. Feel the sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's telling me it'll all be okay. All the clouds and the rain, that's of yesterday. Yeah, I'm telling you, it'll all be okay. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day.
I'll show you when it's done. Good morning, all. Oh dear. It was a little last minute when we got here last night. There wasn't much. There was very little daylight left by the time I was setting up, so we didn't get a lot of recording done last night. So just thought I'd run through a couple of bits of you again this morning, just to show you the setup this week. For anybody that watched last week's episode, you'll know that my beloved dog Lola decided to burst my inflatable bed. So I've gone for a different setup this time. So really simple, really simple this time. Literally just one hammock, and the hammock has a bug net over it as well. So one hammock. Inside the hammock I have a sleeping bag, which again was not warm enough last night, and then a baby bag which the hammock goes inside to keep it dry. And then I have a top that literally just pulls over the top. Now I could have had it higher up, like if it wasn't so dark yesterday, I probably would have set this thing higher up. There's a bit of a better shelter, but yeah. So I had the baby bag keeping my sleeping bag dry, and then the tarp, basically, if there was going to be any rain last night, it would have kept most of the hammock anyway, and myself dry and sheltered from the rain. I have to say, in terms of putting stuff up, tarps, dead easy anyways. You just put a line out, hang it over it, and then peg the thing out. Hammock was really nice. It's a really good idea, actually. It's really easy to assemble. Literally put the strap around a tree at one end, strap around the tree at the other end, and clip it on. I mean, I was a little worried. Should we do it? Why not? I was a little worried about getting in and out of the hammock, if I'm honest. Every hammock I've owned, I've fallen out of. In quite dramatic displays, I might add. Okay. Now you can see this in full dramatic effect. So, I'm not the slimmest of people. So I actually thought getting in this thing is going to be a bit of an issue. Just before I do get in it, I have to say, I had a little concern as well. before I bought this yesterday, not yesterday, before I bought this the other day, so I'm still half asleep. That was not a great night. Anyway, before I bought this the other day, I looked it up and it said rated up to 440 pounds, pretty much 200 kilos. So I'm like, great, fantastic. Well, that's exactly what I need. I'm nowhere near 200 kilos, thank God. So that's the one we'll get. After I bought it and I started reading the finer details, recommended maximum weight, I think it was about 98 kilos. I'm thinking, well, guess I'm like 25 kilos over that. Or was. Anyway, turns out it's okay. I don't know if I did it any good. Maybe it's saying if you keep putting more than that in, you'll eventually get knackered. I don't know. But it withstood me yesterday absolutely fine. So anyway, get it in was relatively simple. And it also could solve the issue with my knees while camping at the moment, because obviously they're really sore. I have to be on the floor. But you literally just sit back. I mean, can you imagine this in the summer? Just bliss. That's the easy part. Then I was like, okay, so I'm nicely cocooned in. I'm all warm. How do I get out? I'm like, nope. Dear. Nope. Can you? Nope. It's just, it doesn't want to move where you want to move when you want to get out. So, this is generally done off camera, because I've already found one way so far to get out. We're ready? Not the most dignified exit. I'm sure there's probably better ways. I'm just glad there's nobody around to witness. So anyway, yeah, but overall, yeah, I quite like it. I did find, because of the hike again yesterday, and 10 kilos on my back again yesterday, my knees, once I got here, were screaming again. Oh dear. Ow. Yeah, my knees were burning, and I struggled because I wasn't flat, because I was in this hammock. I did struggle to get a comfortable position, but that's no fault of the product. That's just me and my issue with my knees right now. So I actually think it's a really great idea. And had I got a better, ow, oh, that's gonna be sore today. Had I got a better, warmer sleeping bag, I think it would be a great setup. A line for a tarp, a couple of straps for a hammock, and you have your home for the night. Did make one mistake yesterday while packing. I packed my dry clothes as always. It's always good to keep a spare set of dry clothes. But I didn't put a top in there with my dry clothes. So my top I was wearing yesterday that had gotten either damp from sweat, had to be left out here and on the line. But at least you've got a line anyway. Okay, so to this week's sponsor. This week, this video has a sponsor who took pity on my video last week, I think, and my lack of equipment that prevented me from being able to get any warm sustenance in the morning, or any time really, which would have really helped. And being as last night was so cold and my sleeping bag so not up to the mark, last night was a lot colder for me than the week before, by the way. Yeah, it was a little chilly last week. Last night I kept waking up. The downside, not downside with this setup, but something I need to take into consideration is these, not inflatable mats, but you can get like a silver foil mat that most campers wear now, and they're put under their inflatable bed when they're sleeping. And it keeps the chill off the ground from contacting to you. Same with the hammock. Now again, it may have been better if I was in a winter sleeping bag, but I had several layers on inside my sleeping bag, and I could feel my core and my middle getting warm, but my back or my sides that were laying on the hammock, that were facing down, that were just against the hammock, they were cold, like all night. So I think one of those thermal mats in the bottom of the hammock with my sleeping bag, especially a winter sleeping bag, over the top, I think I'd have been snug as a bug in a rug, and I think I'd have slept soundly all night. But more learning points. So this week's sponsor, I now have a beautiful cooking stove, portable cooking stove with pull-out legs, that extend, brilliant bit of kit. Connect up your gas canister, cooking stove, cup of tea, cup of coffee, I mean. Well, for all you tea drinkers out there, cup of tea. But for me, coffee all the way. So, yeah. I can have a hot coffee. Oh my god. My fingers are numb right now. I'm so confused. I'm in the Chilterns. I thought middle of nowhere. And yet quite late last night I could hear kids, young children, laughing and screaming and shouting, doing the usual kid stuff. And it's now like 7 in the morning and I can hear them again. I wonder if there's like a campsite nearby. Anyway, on to the coffee. My sponsor also got me this brilliant bit of kit. Which is a cup combination. Also comes with flat pack cutlery. And actually you have room inside there to fold down and store your burner as well. A great idea. None of this stuff was around when I was a kid, but yeah, they're coming out with some great ideas now. And this wasn't a thing when I was a kid as well, but obviously you can screw in and unscrew again gas canisters and reuse them. Back in my day as a kid, you undid it and you got a face full of gas. Ouch. Oh. I have seen somebody use a small flat pack chair, like it pulls apart like a tent, you know, with the pegs, the poles you get on a tent. Yeah, pulls apart. Let's see if I can get one of those until my knees are in better shape. Because this sort of thing's not easy. Did I tell you who my sponsor was? Listen. It's the wife, of course. Bless her, she couldn't bear to see me suffering in the cold without something to warm me up, so yeah. So my new burner, my new cup set and cutlery set and everything is yeah, all down to the wife, so thank you, wife. Much appreciated, as you'll see in a minute when I'm supping a nice hot coffee. Look at that. Hot coffee first thing in the morning. Best drink of the day. Oh, now that's good. Cheers, wife. Right then, folks. That's me all packed up for today. When I got here yesterday, I found a little water bottle, well, a large bottle here, filled with water that had been left behind by somebody. So, if you see anything like that, just take it away. What's one thing better than leaving a place just like you found it, but leaving it better than you found it? And what do we say? Respect the land, respect nature, and leave no trace. So, I've had some people previously ask me, and for those that may ask me going forward, why I decided to take up hiking. Well, I take up hiking. I used to always love hiking. Certainly taking up wild camping, but why hiking and wild camping to lose weight? Why not just bust a gut 7 days a week in the gym? Well, firstly, I enjoy hiking. I've always enjoyed hiking. I've done gym life. When I first started to pack on the pounds, I worked out in a gym, 6 months, bust a gut, lost a load of weight, but it just wasn't sustainable because I just don't enjoy it. So yeah, it's just not sustainable. So firstly, I like hiking, I don't like gyms. So let's move on. Secondly, as in, same as just now, I've literally, like, I was so confused last night because late last night I kept hearing children laughing. I'm thinking, I'm in the middle of nowhere on the edge of the Waltons here, and then this morning I get up, crack a door, up with the sun, and I can still hear kids, and I'm like, what the hell? So in this tree line, you can see in front of me over here, somewhere in there is where I slept. And over here, where you can just see these couple of trees and bushes on top of that little hill there, well, behind them is a big dip. And these clever folk pitched a teepee in that dip. And, well, this brings me on to the third reason. You do not get that view in a gym. I mean, they went to sleep last night watching, it's the weekend before bonfire night, so of course there was fireworks and bonfires all over this land here, and they were sitting watching all the firework displays all night long, and you know, and for the kids, how fantastic, how mesmerizing is that? And I've literally just stood and had a quarter of an hour chat with them, you know, about where they're from and what they were doing and where they'd walked. One of these guys has even written a book about the Ridgeway, which is a part of the walk here that I'm on. You know, you bump into people in the middle of nowhere, like-minded people, and you can just chat the world away. Now I'm sure there's people in the gym are going to say, oh, but the people in the gym are friendly too. I'm sure there's lots of lovely people go to gyms, but it's just not the environment. Unless you're going with friends, you know, like me, if you're going on your own, people around you just want to crack on and do the thing. I want to crack on and do my thing. There is no social, there is no, I don't know, for me there's no niceties to it, but I just like the kind of people that you meet when you're out hiking or when you're out in nature. Just kind-hearted souls, and it's, yeah. Why would I want to be stuck indoors when I could be meeting lovely people and just enjoying this? I mean, it just doesn't stop. Okay, almost back at the car now. I thought I'd do the outro this week just before I get there. You know, I camera shy, I get in front of people, so today, well, this weekend, only about 7-8 miles walked. Nothing amazing, but the terrain much harder going on my knees and my body than last week when I was in the woods. Far worse. But I said that I would push myself each time I lost some weight. I would push myself a little bit more, and I've certainly done that this week. Last week my knees were killing me, to say the least. They were strapped up for 2 days after that last hike, and I obviously went out and walked the dogs, but I couldn't do a lot of walking until this weekend, just because my knees were just, I would have been damaging them, so they just went up to it. This weekend, boy, my ankles are complaining, my calf muscles are starting to moan a little bit, my knees, I can barely move my left knee now, to be honest. I'm almost to the point of dragging my foot along the floor, but it's just seized up. It'll be alright. My thighs are burning. That's all this ascent, so that's good. My back is complaining, and I can even feel my shoulders now starting to burn from carrying this 10 kg on my back. So this lump on my back is almost literally what I've lost in the last 4 weeks. My brain doesn't compute that. I don't know if it's me, but I've got this massive lump on my back. Massive lump of 10 kilos. And that's what I've lost almost in 4 weeks. That's only 1.5 stone. I've still got 7.5 to go. How can we carry this much? I mean, we know we change physically. We see ourselves getting fat. I mean, I'm not gonna make any excuses for it. My lifestyle and life choices led to my weight. Some of them not completely my fault. You know, modern day life is very stressful. Work life can be very stressful. And unfortunately, one of the things I did for comfort when I was stressed was eat. But I chose that path, nobody else, so I'm not making excuses. But we don't have, I don't believe we have a great healthy lifestyle these days. But anyway, that's for another story. But yeah, I just, it just blows my brain that we can have this much weight on our bodies to the point of destroying my knees. I mean, fair play to my knees for lasting this long. I mean, they must have had some really good knees. Maybe the sporting activities I chose when I was younger, like cross-country running and mountain bike racing and stuff, was all gave me leg strength. So that may have helped for a long time. But yeah, blows my brain. Morning. Anyway, so that is my final conversation for this week. Much love to everybody. As always, have a beautiful day.